Empress Eve is here today, telling you what she's got to say. Empress Eve, Empress Eve, Empress Eve is here today. Hello there, peoples. It's me, your favorite Empress, Empress Eve. And I hope you're celebrating over there in the old US of A. Because as of the time of this recording, it looked like Mr. Biden is going to clinch the old presidential election and become the next president. Some people happy about it. Some people definitely not. Mr. Trump don't seem very happy. And some people don't like Joe Biden, whether they like Trump or not. So I try not to be too partisan, but gosh darn it, if you prefer Trump over Biden, I worry about you. Anyway, this program is not about politics. It's about relationships and the reality TV show Ready to Love by the own network, Miss Oprah Winfrey. My assistant, kind soul, she's a very nice girl, brought it to my attention, telling me I should keep up with the pulse of the peoples. And peoples like realities TVs, so and this podcast is about relationships and current affairs. And there hasn't been many things I've done so far on relationships, so it all fits in very nicely. So again, it's my 10 billion cents word on this program. So thank you to my assistant for letting me know about it. It's only going to be a short one today, cause last time I went over my time and my assistant complained about all the editing she had to do. Like I don't pay she. I pay she good money. So if I want to talk for 23 minutes instead of 10, it's my business, madam. If you wants to keep your jobs. I ain't easy, but I love it. Anyway, so Ready to Love, for those of you who ain't seen the show, is a nice show set on an island that Oprah Winfrey Network hired specifically to bring together 20 men and women, 10 men, 10 women of the black persuasion to help them to find love. And of course, because Mr. Winfrey is a billionaire, they pick a nice place because she could afford it. And as per our reality TV shows, it is, what can I say about it? Nonsense. It's nonsense. But let me move on from my personal judgment about these things. Let me get into the whole thing. So, as I said, 10 men, 10 women from different parts of America coming together to hope to find the soulmate on this show. The first thing that came to mind when I watched these 10 contestants is that there was sizeism. Lots of sizeism in the show. Cause apart from one lovely lady who was rather voluptuous, everybody was of the average size. I didn't see one bigger man there at all. Why they don't like big men? You don't know some women like big men. Men they could cuddle up to with a bit of a belly, nice arms. They could rest their head in like a pillow and just relax. Or is that just me? I don't think it's just me. Second, America got lots of rather large people in it, so it's not representing the demographic of America very well. Because those people like the food. So I thought the sizeism was a bit of a issue when I first see the 10 men and women. Next thing I noticed as Empress, as observant as I like to be, is that there was people with natural hair seem to be the men. Natural hair don't seem to be a thing anymore. People don't seem to like the natural hair. They like wigs and they like weaves and they like extensions and they like fake eyelashes on the women. And I was wondering what would happen if men decided they wanted to wear their own fake lashes and fake hair. Men used to wear toupees back in the day, so I don't see why they can't get with the trend. Women have an unfair advantage, of beautifying themselves. I suppose in this world, if you got pecs and you got abs as a man, you're halfway there for the shallow people of the world. There wasn't many skinny men there. I didn't notice no skinny men with no pecs and no abs. So yeah, a lot of appearanceism. Then the one thing that really put me off, I have to say, there's one lady, tall lady. She very tall. She used to be an athlete and represent she state. And this lady very forward. The one thing I thought was wrong with what she do is that with two separate men, one she sit on the swing with one of the men, and she put she feet up on his lap. She ain't got no shoes on. She don't know the man from Adam. First thing she do, cross she leg, put she feet up on his lap, barefoot. And with the second man, he given she a foot rub. A foot rub. The man don't know you. He don't know where you been. He don't know where your feet been. And you just met he. You probably know him for about half an hour and you got your foot in his lap and he rubbing your feet. Now, I don't know about you people, but for me, if I out and about and I meet somebody on the street, I kind of like the look of, they kind of like the look of me. We stand there chatting about, talking nonsense and small talk, eyeing each other up. The last thing I can do is take off my shoe, put them in the man lap or the woman lap, and say, rub my foot for me. Or do you mind if I cast my foot upon your lap? You don't know me, but it don't matter. So I did wondering about that. I thought she was a bit presumptuous. And the man rubbing she feet, I said, Lord, if you were prepared to put your hand on somebody's feet that easy, I wouldn't trust you with my life, nor my relationship. You too easy, man. Next off, there was a young lady there, lovely girl, very pretty. But who she fancied the most out of the 10 men that was there? The 54-year-old musician with 5 children, 5 picnic. He got 5 of them. He already done ruined enough in relationship. He admitted that he was a promiscuous type due to all the attention he got from being a musician. And out of all the men there, this lady said we had a real deep conversation. We really connected on a deep levels. No, you didn't. He tell you he slept with lots of people, had 5 children from lots of women, and you said he's so honest, he's so transparent. You got issues, lady, you got daddy issues. And unless you look at your daddy issues, you're gonna keep being ready for love and never finding it. Trust myself on that. Another thing that was very odd was the elimination process happening on the same day that they all get together. And of course, people who wasn't that good in social situations, like one of the men, the one that get eliminated, had to go. And then there was the lady who was friendly, warm, but not overtly sexual in her behavior. And the men describe her as one of the home girls. So of course they eliminated her. Neither of these people were given time to show who they really is. And because it's a reality show, none of that matters. It's who could talk longest and loudest. That's what it's about. That's what they're interested in. And who appear most confident on camera. Who make good TV. Another reason not to like the program. And then there's the basic premise for me of the whole program. I have to say, this idea of putting 20 people together, living in the house together, dating each other, kissing up on each other, dating a different woman and man every day is not real life. People don't get together like that in real life. You don't get to see somebody dating somebody else while they're dating you. You don't get to see them kissing up and loving up and sharing the same living space. That it don't happen. It's designed to cause jealousy, uproar, and sensationalism. And Miss Winfrey, I want to say to you, I used to respect you. But since you got this network, man, it's about ratings for you. And you seem to do anything for ratings, and I am pleased about that. If you genuinely wanted to help people find love, That is not the format. It's a big brother. You basically create the black big brother, and you want the sensationalism, and you want the jealousy, and you want them pitted against each other, and then you call it that you're helping people find love. You ain't helping nobody find nothing. You know what you're doing? You're helping yourself to better ratings and more profit. But at least it's an advertisement for your show. So if all of you who think this is an intriguing concept, you could go and check it out now on the Oprah Winfrey Network. And also, as always with the YouTube, there's some people who illegally uploading the episodes, so you can check it out there too. You didn't hear that from me. I just telling you what I see out there. So it's up to other people. You want to check it out. Ready for Love on the Oprah Winfrey Network. I personally cannot give it my endorsement because it is not something you would do in my world if you're truly ready for love. Yes, put yourself out there. Yes, say you're open to opportunities, but don't pretend that that is the place you're going to find them. Enjoy it if you watch it, and if you don't, I don't blame you. I had to sit through that because of my assistant. And I don't know if I would ever be sitting through such nonsense again. But the people are entertaining, they're attractive, and they're non-representative of the general populace. It's up to owner. So, short one. Or you could also support me on Patreon. My assistant set up a Patreon page. And if you're listening on Apple or any other podcast that let you rate and like, please do so. I would really, really appreciate your loving support. I love you like cooked food, man. Until next time, Empress Yve, out.